Okay, last little run of the day. It's my first day back to throwing after I hurt my back. And I've been working so slowly and carefully, and it's been just really nice. Very much of a meditative working day. Okay, so let's see here. Moisten the back. Get the pointer out of the way. I'm throwing off the hump. Whole body. So yeah, I hurt my back doing something non-pottery related last week. So here's one thing, is I never hit it into center, but clearly it's like less muscles and it's kind of fun. So that's something I started doing today. I just really have had to do things differently. One thing is my position. I'm way over on the left and I'm using the centering movement to stretch my back in exactly the way I want to stretch. So I'm not just throwing in spite of my whatever injury or pain. I am using it to self-heal. That is a big hack. You can do it with everything, pretty much everything we do. There's definitely times for certain kinds of movement or stillness, or finding the stillness in the movement. Okay, so we got a couple lids to make here. Here we go. These I call hat lids, and it's because they sit on top of a pot like a hat. I think I just made it up, but it works really good. So just shallow. Just try to make the pot exactly as it is, so there's not a lot of fussing with it once you start. Just make it as it is. Thick rim, because I'm going to split it. These I split right away. Let's see here. And I've used lots of different tools for splitting rims, but hello, this one, which happens to be my hump cutting wire, I think is the best. So you gotta get that string out of the way. Supporting the rim with my hands. Inhale, exhale straight down the middle. This will just naturally lay it out. Isn't that nice? It just makes it makes it. You don't have to do anything. One move. Okay, so I need to practice this a minute before demonstrating, but it's all right. Every lid is a practice. Okay, so let's see how far out I have to bring it. Pretty much that far. Fortify all parts and think about the angles. How is it going to sit on your pot? Okay. Let's see here, and then there's also a decision. Oh, no, I already made that decision before, but you have to think about, do I want to throw a knob on it or do I want to stamp it? Stamp it is one and done. You know, it's like faster and easier. Throw a knob or even just trim it flat. They're very nice options, and so it's nice to think about it. What's the best? And just, you really want to think about the shape of the pot and how is this going to sit. I almost never get it right. That's why I'm emphasizing this. Often, unless I'm making a lot, so that's the point of do a short run first when you're working in production. Do a short run first, find out what you like and then do a long run. So right now this would be considered a short run, and this is going to be a trimmed lid with a thrown knob. So just leave a little extra there to trim and have it be thick enough that I can throw onto it. So that's the place. You need a foot here if you want to throw a knob onto it. I have to make a few more like that. Separate it out a little bit. Think like, is it the size of a plum, of a strawberry, of a kumquat, just like apricot? Just think about what size fruit is the little piece, and if it's too small, then next time get a bigger fruit. So I'd say that this one is like an apricot. Flat. I think I could be taking a little bit more clay. Maybe I should move up from the apricot. Okay. Straight down the middle. This time I'll have a thicker. Oh, and then I can lay it out with this tool. But I'm going to throw this out a little bit. It needs to be much wider than this. To throw, you're just going to grab clay from below and from the center. So just go press a little bit in the center and then lay it out. I've got a finger on the rim. And just literally just travel all the way up. This is still kind of on the thin side, so yeah. Lid is most likely to flunk out of school. Here we go. Right side. Okay, let's see here. Okay, but I want to use a little more clay next time. And I must find my rubber band. Broccoli rubber band. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Looks good. Let me think about the pots that it's going to go on. I think that this is a good shape. They're round. Get down here. So depending on the shape, the more I can trim right now, make it close to the finished shape, the less trimming I have to do. It's like right there, not much to do. So planning ahead a little bit, really, really, really helpful. Oh man, this is, like I said, most likely to flunk out of school, yes. Okay, ding ding, oh look on. Don't waste time on that. Feels nice though. This time golf ball fruit. It's gonna be too much, I think. Something in between an apricot and a golf ball. Okay, let's make them a little bit thick. These, maybe it's right. Okay, split the rim. Finish the rim basically, even though this whole thing's going to move out. That's why it has to be kind of thick, because it's going further out. Okay. And then ride the rim, support the rim. Looks good. Oh, and also the depth of the gallery makes a really big difference. Mm-hmm. And trying to make that shape where I won't have to trim much. Thick, a little bit thick. Okay, one more of those. Golf ball. If it's kind of moist and mushy in the middle, then do some compressing. You can do compressing either way, but definitely if it's moist and mushy, that's a sign that it's gonna have an S crack. Get some of that moisture out, compress it out. Okay, so thick rim, just a bowl with a thick rim. Shallow bowl, thick rim. Control the rim, compress the rim. Split the rim. Exhale, straight down. Let's see if I can go further. Now, two bigger ones. So let's get an apple. Same thing, bowl. Leave a foot, create a shelf here on the hump, and then make sure the bottom has plenty of room there. Round the bottom of the bowl, compress it. Okay, and just even out the wall here. Okay. Control the rim, make it nice and strong everywhere. Split the rim. Keep your tools clean-ish. It helps. It's really nice to have clean tools. Okay. The string out of the way. Support it on the inside, on the outside. Straight down the middle, straight down that thick rim. Exhaling until you have something substantial. Hopefully, ideally, you have something substantial here. Okay. And just kind of gently form the rim finish these two rims. There's really two rims here. It's kind of mushy in there or something. Let's see here. Mushy rim. Okay. So now I have to open it up pretty wide. So I'm gonna go down to the base. And I'm throwing, I've got fingers on the rim. Here we go, throwing the bowl, taking that rim out. Whoops. Might be a little, let's see here. A little thin, maybe I should have opened it wider first. Let's see if this one will survive. Mushy rim, mushu rim, mushu. That's a hat. Let's see if this will come out. Yeah, I need to take this way further out at first. Look, that's getting edited out. That was a bad example. Let's see here. See if it's even close. A little too wide. See about this one. Same. That one. I'm not sure. I think this will be a practice lid. Let's clean it up and be done. Or maybe I'll have to make something. This is like for a little mini casserole dish. Okay, so thick base. Now, apple, I think the size is right, but just wider right away and keep the whole thing thicker. I'm only doing this with the fruits because I'm doing so many different size lids today, because we're doing lids. So more wide than up, and split the rim. Significant rim. This one's better. And clean it up. It's heftier. And it's closer to being in the right place. Let's see. Not that far. Okay. Let's make sure. Double check. Yes. Okay. So, just gonna lay it out flat. Slowly. No rush. Take time. Let's see here. Thinking about the shapes. I'll put a pointer there because I need to make two like that. So I'll mark that rim. nice at the pointer. Okay, let me see here. And you're off. And one more like that. Maybe a couple more, 2 more apples. And flatten out the mound this time. Get me there early. Make the shape you're trying to make. I know that sounds so duh, but it's so easy to forget to just make the shape that you're making. Okay, so I'm going to show a way that you can just do this with your fingers. Yeah? Love you too, baby. So I can make the rim with my fingers if I want to. The tool just works so much better. But just to say that you can. Oh, it's not going to work very well. I'm going to have to make a couple more. Okay.
Yeah, I just layered up a bunch of clay. So the next time we want to collaborate,
Rock and roll.
we're ready to rock and roll.
Rock and roll. We're rock and rolling.
Yeah.
Hey. Let's see if I can just get a little more out of that with the tool.
Everybody was how's your back?
Fine. It's my right hip now that's just like,
It's moving.
it was from yesterday from the pedal being so hard. I really strained my right hip in a really weird way. Oh my god. Okay, this is much better. Let's just save that lid. Let's just save that lid. Okay. Let's see the profile. Ooh, that's a nice flat one. Okay, and do this.
Is Lulu out back?
I hope so. I mean, I think I had the doors closed in here, right?
Yeah.
So, I don't know how long things have been all opened in my zone here.
My back.
My back. I'm back.
Is back and black.
I'm back in the saddle again. I'm back. Okay, that's a nice one. Okay, one more of those. Last apple. Then a big guy. Then my garlic lid. And then handles. And then I'm done. Ooh. Yeah, like using the throwing to stretch, like right here. Oh, so good. Okay. Last one. This one's gonna be easy because it's right here on the bat. James, would you put the water bottle on that piece of paper that's threatening to fly? Thank you, baby. Out, make the the pot that you want to make. It's so funny, but it's so true. Okay, split the rim. Nice thick rim here. Best one yet. Rims off. Rims off. I need my mirror. Wish I could use the camera for it, but it's too high. Okay, let's see. There you go. This part's actually easier with the hump. Just made a little mess. Let's see if we can fix it here. Okay, and let's see. This guy. Good. Okay. Oh. Sorry, guy. Okay, now just a little bit more.